Quasi here, and in this video, we're going to be talking about how you can master your reality by mastering the mirror principle. Before I begin this video, I want to quickly announce that I'm doing a free giveaway of my book, Life Mastery. If you want to enroll into a competition to win this book for completely free at the end of the week, just comment Life Mastery down below, and we'll be picking one lucky winner to get this book in the ebook format for completely free. Also, I'm super excited to announce the Reality Mastery program is open for enrollment. If you want to sign up for your free one-to-one consult, wait till the end of the video for the announcement on that. And with that, let's get started. So in this video, we're going to be talking about the mastering reality by mastering the mirror principle. Now, if you haven't watched the previous video on this, please pause this video right now, click up here to watch the previous video on this, or else this will make no sense. This is a continuation of the last video, so make sure you watch the previous video right now. So just pause this video, close this video right now, whatever you gotta do. Go watch the previous video right now, or else it won't make much sense. With that, let's get started. So we're going to be talking about mastering reality, and in particular, mastering the mirror principle. Now, just as a recap, we talked about the two different cycles of this mirror. And most people are stuck in this current cycle of the mirror. And the current cycle is people, what they do is they observe their reality for how they should feel within. So they observe reality and use that to form the image, and then the reflection is formed as a result of the image that's being formed. So how this really works is they use the reflection from the previous, because our previous thoughts and attitudes created what we're seeing today. Okay, Rome wasn't built in a day. Whatever thoughts and attitudes we had in the past, we're seeing results of it today. You create your tomorrow today by the thoughts and internal world that you have right now. The internal world is instantly changed because it's not material. And when you visualize, it's not material. When you dream, it's not material. Because of that quality, matter requires a little bit of time to rearrange itself. This is just how the nature of life is in this dimension. So most people observe their current reality, aka the past thoughts and attitudes that are being materialized right now. Then they use that to form the image of how they should feel within. They say, okay, well, I'm poor because look at this poverty around me. So I'm poor. I don't have this. I can't pay this bill, that bill. So I'm poor. Then reality looks at this image. The mirror of reality looks at this image and says, you are poor. Okay, if you want to be poor, then that's what you'll get. Reflects this. And they get more and more of poverty. So they keep getting stuck in this cycle. But the new cycle of the reality creator is as follows. We first form the image of what we would like to see by the thoughts and attitudes, regardless of what reality is like right now. Okay? So you form the image by your own thoughts and attitudes and say, I'm rich. Money comes into my life with ease. Reality reflects this. Once you form this image, reality is going to reflect it. Okay, it's going to reflect it immediately, but little by little, because of the nature of, arranging this matter. And then you go on to look for confirmation of this becoming. Like, okay, where am I rich? Where am I? See, a little bit of money came my way. I'm rich. Money flows into my life with ease. I'm making 100K this month, baby. Let's go. And then this cycle feeds over and over. And this is how you take charge of your own life. Now, most people, what they do is they think that the reflection is what's real, what is material is what's real, and they think that the image should be dependent on what is outside. So they let their internal state of being get dependent on the external state of being, but that is insanity. Think about it this way. If you went in front of a mirror and the reflection were formed first, and then you came in front of it, and then the image came after the reflection, that would be absolute insanity. That would be scary. So it doesn't really, make sense that way. So most people, this is what they do with reality. They say, oh, well, I'm seeing poverty, therefore I'm poor. Oh, look, I'm seeing, people reacting this way to me and people scoffing at me, therefore I'm unattractive. XYZ. So they let the reflection create the image rather than the other way around. That's exactly what we don't want. And, people are mostly at the effect and mercy of their external reality rather than at the cause of it. Because of the nature of consciousness you've been given. You've been given a very powerful tool, okay? You have the power to influence your reality however it is you want if you are just a little bit more conscious. Mankind has everything, technologically wise, food, clothing, shelter. Right now, this current state of being, mankind has everything. Only consciousness is missing. If we had consciousness, if 1% of, the whole population got a little bit more conscious, a little bit more meditative, this whole civilization would transform. If just 1% of our whole population got a little more conscious, everyone would begin creating, beautiful things in their lives. We're going to get to that point. We are, but, it's not there yet. So this is why I do what I do. And a lot of people out there are spreading the good word. And, this is becoming a consciousness revolution. So most people are really at the effect and not the cause. What you must do is be at the cause and not the effect. Really, first of all, realize that you are actually at the cause. You have the capability of being at the cause and not the effect. Once you realize that, a lot of pathways and doorways open up for you. Okay? So realize that you can be at the cause and not the effect by the thoughts and attitudes you form, by the internal, ecosystem that you cultivate with all of these thoughts and attitudes. And now let's go into the nature of attention. Even when people learn all of this stuff, they say, okay, well, Kwasi said be at the cause and not the effect. And, he said that you got to form the image. People, after 4 or 5 days time after this video, you're going to keep falling back into your old patterns, all right? This is not going to be sustainable. So we got to find a way to make this sustainable for you. Now, in order to make this sustainable, I must explain to you a little bit further to appeal to your logical mind. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. So now, most people are going to fall back into their old patterns where they say, external realities like this, why isn't it happening? Why isn't it working? It's been 5 days. Why am I not a millionaire? Why am I not making money? Why isn't it manifesting? It's been a month. It's been 2 months, 3 months. People just don't give it enough time so they can work over the delay. The delay time is when reality, it's the inevitable grace period, when it germinates and reality is arranging things for you to go your way. But because you keep faltering, you're not unwavering in your belief. You're not unwavering in your thought. You're not unwavering in your attitude. That's why it doesn't happen for you. You go one step forward and then one step back just as quickly as things don't go your way. You're afraid of being uncomfortable for a bit. So get okay with being uncomfortable. Now let's talk about the nature of attention. When people see stuff happening in their reality that they don't like, even though they are forming the right attitudes within, they immediately go, oh no, it's not working, what do I do? And then they start feeling this way again. So what they do is, there's 3 types of attention that you have. There is positive attention, negative attention, neutral attention. Positive and negative attention have the power of creating, attracting reality. Neutral attention just dissolves reality, makes nothing happen. It's kind of like you don't give it any charge. It's kind of like a battery. You just don't give it any sort of charge. No positive charge, no negative charge. You just let the battery drain itself. Kind of like letting a little kid run loose. The kid is just throwing these tantrums because the kid wants your attention. But if you just don't give her your attention, then she's just going to run around and until she gets tired, and she's going to try for your attention, but you just don't pay attention. She's eventually going to run out of energy, right? It's kind of like giving an energy to the bully. If you keep reacting to something, you're going to get more and more of it. Whatever you resist, you create more of. So this is where positive and negative attention come in. When people give negative attention to an event that's not going their way, they attract more and more of it. When people start to intensely love something, then they attract more and more of it. The problem is our fears, the intensity of our fears are stronger than the intensity of our love. That's just how we've been conditioned. We can't truly unconditionally love enough to merge with someone else. That's true unconditional love, where you're truly willing to merge and become one with someone else, regardless of what they do. Even if they were to hit you and slap you on the face, you would still love them unconditionally. Even if they were to steal your money and do wrong by you, you would still love them unconditionally. That's true unconditional love. People can't get to that state, that intense state of lovingness, because they're dependent on some external thing happening, aka being at the effect and not the cause. When you're dependent on something else, you let other people become keys to unlocking your love. You don't become lovingness. Like the feeling that you feel, the love that you feel, really it's you feeling it. You should be able to draw it within whenever you want, right? But that's not what's happening. When you see the partner that you like, then you feel love. When you see your mother, then you feel love. You're using your mother, you're using the partner to unlock this love. It's difficult to get to that state of unconditional love. A lot of conditioning has to be removed but it's still possible. It's possible with a lot of practice, a lot of yogic practice, spiritual practice to get to that point. But it's not important for us to get to that point exactly for the purpose of this video. I digress. So, the nature of attention, positive, negative, neutral. People see something, even though they start going about this cycle, they attribute negative attention to it. Instead of attributing negative attention to it and creating more and more of this situation, instead of resisting what's going on right now, even though, let's say you want to be rich, you're like, okay, well, rich. Oh no, bills. Instead of going, oh no, bills, just say, okay, well, gotta pay the bills, right? It's something I gotta do right now. Paying the dues for the past. But things are gonna get better. So instead of staring into the mirror, which is what people do, they stare into the reflection. Just take a glance at it and see if everything's going your way. If not, just take a glance back and do what's necessary. Observe your current reality with neutral attention. Whatever's happening now, this is the key. Observe your current reality with neutral attention. If you got to pay bills and you want to become rich, just observe it. Just observe it and cultivate the actual feelings and thoughts that you would like to cultivate that is connected to your ideal reality. Visualize, affirm, whatever is needed to be done, do it. Get into the state where you get into full belief that your ideal reality is coming. Don't resist what's going on right now. Just accept it. Completely accept where you are right now, because that is the first step to moving forward. If you don't accept and know fully where you are right now, the opportunity, the possibility of moving forward vanishes. This is absolutely crucial. So observe whatever it is that's going on in your life right now, and just do it without any sort of attention. Do what's necessary. Just because you get into a life-threatening situation, Quasi says, okay, ignore this life-threatening situation, don't sew up your arm. Don't do that. Do what's necessary. But don't, separate the emotion from the action. Remember this is a big game changer too. Separate the emotion from the action. You are capable of generating whatever emotion you want from within. But if you do get triggered and certain emotions do come up, don't resist them. Just change your relationship to the emotion. What happens is most people begin to resist the emotions, so they create more and more of that emotion. When you resist, whatever you resist will persist. If you resist your current reality, it's going to persist. Just change your relationship to it. If you say, shit, well, don't feel that, stuff it down, stuff it down. Don't stuff it down. If you have fears, let the fears be there. Because by resisting it, you're creating more and more of it. So with that, I conclude this video, and I sincerely hope that this helped out. This was part 2, so if you haven't watched part 1, I don't know if this video made much sense to you, but please make sure you check out part 1 before coming here. And I sincerely hope this helped. Please leave me a comment below what you thought of this video, and let me know how you're going to begin applying this in your life from today, right now. If you're new to the channel, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit that little bell there so you're notified of any new video that I put out. And also, I'm super excited to announce that I'm growing a massive Facebook group where I'll be sharing all of this kind of stuff and much more. We have a great community of great members, so make sure you take advantage of this community and like-minded members and grow together as a unit. So click on the link below to join this Facebook group. Hope I see you there. Also, as I mentioned before, the Reality Mastery Program is open for enrollment, and if you'd like to see how we can help you transform your life through helping you shift into your ideal self, the version of yourself, the 2.0 version of yourself that you need to become, click on the link below to sign up for your free one-to-one consult, and let's see how we can help. This is the exact system that helped me get to the point I am today and transform every single area of my life, my relationships. As a result of becoming the attractive version of myself, I attracted my dream partner. As a result of becoming the confident version of myself, I overcame my social anxiety. As a result of becoming the 4.0 GPA version of myself, I started getting good grades. As a result of becoming the entrepreneur version of myself, I was able to uncover my passion and really take my passion full time to the point where I'm not doing a 9-to-5. I was able to quit it even though I have an engineering degree and overcome a lot of friction in my life and really get to a point where growth is just the new default. And I want to help you get to that point in your life as well. So make sure you sign up for the free one-to-one consult to see how we can help. And I would love to see you on our Reality Mastery team if we are a right fit. Thank you so much for watching. Till next time. Peace.